Hello and welcome to RwandaTV News. I am Isabel Masozera with the headlines. Now on Sunday morning, His Excellency Paul Kagame and the First Lady of Rwanda participated in the Car-Free Day activities, joined by the Minister of Sports and the Mayor of Kigali City. Also coming up, Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame has pointed out that loving God should go hand in hand with patriotism because mankind was given dominion over the earth and charged with ruling using God's given intellect. Thanks for joining us once again. We hope that you are having a wholesome weekend. Now on to our top story. On Sunday morning, His Excellency Paul Kagame and the First Lady of the Republic of Rwanda participated in the Car-Free Day activities, joined by the Minister of Sports and the Mayor of Kigali City. The initiative frees up a number of roads in the city of vehicles, allowing pedestrians to use them while walking, jogging, as well as cycling as a way of promoting fitness and encouraging people to stay healthy. Moving on, Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame has pointed out that loving God should go hand in hand with patriotism because mankind was given dominion over the earth and charged with ruling using God's given intellect. The First Lady made the remarks while addressing more than 300 participants at the Young Leaders Prayer Breakfast function on Sunday. Salj Inhore filed this report.
The function began with praise and worship hymns, after which the First Lady of Rwanda spoke to those gathered on several important issues.
Some of those who have faith in God believe that their love for God can have nothing to do with patriotism, saying we should give God what is due to him and render unto Caesar what is his. Yet others point out that faith and patriotism go hand in hand because it is God who gave mankind dominion over the earth. People were also given godly values to rule. People were also given godly values to rule the earth with. But because of choice, not everybody does as they should, and God is not ignorant of the fact that some can be weak in such matters. God therefore expects you, young leaders of faith, to help us to spread those godly values.
Those godly values.
Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame also stressed on the importance of not remaining silent about the truth when some individuals conduct online smear campaigns against Rwanda's image.
How many among you gathered here today are brave enough to go onto social media sites and denounce evil? How can those engaged in evil be louder than you? Those who engage in shameful acts are usually the ones referred to as cool, but it is only proper that you should not allow them that space and should instead challenge them, be louder than they are, and speak to the youth we are all charged with taking care of.
The First Lady also spoke of the importance of a stable home environment for child upbringing, pointing out that individuals who grow up in homes that are plagued with strife rarely find peace even later in life as adults. She also touched on the issue of gender equality and what it truly means to be respected and give respect.
How can we help men to understand that respect is earned, that they do not have to victimize their spouses to get it? I was recently told of a young woman who complained to her friend that her husband had beaten her. And when that friend inquired of him why he had done that, his reason was that she called him 3 times while he was at the bar sharing drinks with his friends, saying he could not tolerate such disrespect. Is that really what respect should be? How then can we help you women to better understand yourselves, enable you to provide respect, but at the same time be aware of the fact that you have the right to be heard and should not be swallowed up by your sadness all alone?
Those who attended the function left with important lessons. I can say that the important lesson I have learned is understanding that the family unit is the foundation of everything, and that we should remember this as leaders if we are to meet the expectations of those older than we are. The only place you can find proper principles is in the family. So she showed us that as young people, we should be prepared to be the catalyst of the sort of change we want to see in others and a source of important lessons.
The lesson I learned is that it is important for us young people to open up to our parents and talk to them, so that when the time comes for us to start our own families, we will be in the position to pass on something useful to our offspring, our children.
The Young Leaders Prayer Breakfast function is held annually, and the theme of this year focused on building up a strong family unit in order to properly raise up future generations.
Moving on, local residents in the sector of Boneza in Rutsiro district of Western Province are excited about the fact that in just 1 year, they will have their own hospital, meaning they will no longer have to make long journeys to the district's main hospital. More in this report.
Divine Mucheshimana is expecting a baby, and though the hospital won't be completed on time for her to deliver her child in it, she is happy that she at least won't have to make long journeys to the main district hospital for the baby's vaccine shots. Others in the sector also understand the importance of having a major hospital nearby. To get to Murunda Hospital by 11 a.m., you must leave here at 6. Imagine the toil we have to endure going to see a person who is hospitalized there, leaving here at 6 and getting there at 11. We were very worried about the fact that not enough ambulances can get here to help in case of complications during pregnancy, and we believe that after this hospital is complete, that will no longer be a concern. The One is a hospital project is being implemented by the organization Arise Rwanda's ministries, and it is state-of-the-art. The duration of the construction phase was expected to span 2 years, and we are currently halfway, so in a year it should be done. The people here need its services because they were being forced to travel very long distances to reach the district hospital. As for its construction, this hospital is located in a major trauma zone, which is why we are using only the best materials to erect it. Rutsiro district authorities have confirmed that once complete, One is a hospital will be able to provide services that are not available even at the main district hospital of Murunda, such as tele or remote surgery. In the meantime, the construction phase of the hospital employs between 100 and 150 people daily, most of them from Boneza sector and students at the local TVET school. During the school holidays, we come and work here, getting money for the things we will need when it is time to go back. And we also gain more knowledge because we get to apply what we are being taught. The hospital will also feature specialists.
The Institute of Rwandan Certified Public Accountants, in collaboration with the Chibogora Polytechnic University located in Nyamasheke district, are determined to support people, especially the youth, who want to become professionals in accounting through CAT and CPA courses, in order to continue filling the existing gap that exists for those who studied these courses to fill.
There are some of the people that are not aware that in Rwanda, there exists an Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Rwanda that trains people to be international professionals in accounting courses in a period of a year. Most of the youth are unemployed. However, they do not know that people with a Senior 6 diploma or a university degree can be given a professional course by ICPAR, including Certified Accounting Technician and Certified Public Accountants courses, as Munyarugendo Gilbert, in charge of examination in this institute, explains.
Most of
the people are not aware of the program. Some even ignores it, thinking that those concerned are the people who have background of the accounting in the secondary and university. But we are here to let people know about these courses and to tell them that everyone can join. These two courses are certified accounting technicians that we provide to the technician in professional accountant, and CPA to the people at higher level, like CEOs, managers, director of finances, or even chief of finance officers. People with these two courses can do all that, or even do other jobs like being a tax officer, a recovery officer, tax payable, account payable, or even do any other accounting activities needed by the company. Those with CPA can be CEOs, DAF, and other various posts, like being a consultant in accounting.
ICPAR works with various institutions and universities across the country, and recently it has been sensitizing people about these courses in Nyamasheke district, together with Kibogora Polytechnic University as one of the universities which provides them. The Vice Chancellor of Kibogora Polytechnic University, Dr. Dalia Mukamusoni, points out that in Nyamasheke district there is a big number of young people who completed high school but do not have the grades to join university. She notes that services provided by this institute can help them access jobs. This is why we have been conducting this campaign, so that we can inform them about the courses, because many are not aware of those opportunities, but we sensitize them because we want them to learn and be employed. Some young people who were not aware of this program vowed to register as soon as possible.
We didn't know much about it, and I even thought it was very expensive. But looking at opportunities that are found in learning these courses and how it is conducted, I think that it is possible to learn it.
The local authorities of Nyamasheke district point out that learning these courses would help the youth in the area to find jobs easily, as Mukangusi Atanazi, the Vice Mayor in charge of social welfare, explains. This will highly assist the youth to find jobs. They can create their own jobs or even work for the government. But the most important thing is adding this professional course. ICPAR recognizes that studying CAT and CPA is advantageous, even though people may have other advanced qualifications. Nowadays, a person with master's degree gets between 700 to 900 Rwandan francs, but a person with CPA gets a salary between 1.2 million Rwandan francs to 1.5 million Rwandan francs. Rwanda plans to become an international financial center. The labor market needs at least 11,000 people with CAT and CPA certificates, but so far, only 1,000 have completed these courses. ICPAR started in 2008. Every year, various companies in Rwanda and outside the country request such professional workers, but there are still few. Olive Nete, RTV News.
Thank you, Olive. Now, the Ministry of National Unity and Civil Engagement has called on educators and parents to train their children to choose unity and enlighten them about the history of the country in order to build a better future for Rwandans. Adam Kwizera has more.
Ichire Linda and Genzi Ganzaudre, who are in vacation, we met them at Sports Center, where they say that civic education courses helps them to live well with others in society and patriotism, like respecting parents, patriotism, and living well with others in society as well.
We are all Rwandans. We have to be united without any discrimination. But living well with others is the key to strengthen the culture of peace in our country.
It's not the thing which is only limited in schools, since parents also understand their role in educating children civic education and teaching them the real history of the country. Like when educating child that he or she is a Rwandan and understands. This civic education includes civic engagement and future development. There you are really preparing a normal person.
As you educate, he or she will understand good manners of our unity and patriotism. The child gets them very well.
The Ministry of Education states that inclusion of courses related to civic education in schools, including teaching them the Umunyarwanda program and Rwandan history, with the aim of preparing a better future for children and the country, as explained by Rose Baguma, the head of education policy and its analysis in Ministry of Education.
The purpose of these courses we offer is not only to educate history, colonial period events, and post-colonial, which should be built on so that the child can understand the evil things that happened in the past. They don't have to go along with them. We need to show them that there is unity. This is the reason why we set up the Rwanda program. Children should understand that discriminating people is not a thing that can help the country to reach its goal.
The Ministry of Unity and Civic Engagement states that the parents and educators have the assignment to educate children the real history of the country, as explained by Mhaimana Philippe, the senior expert in charge of campaigns in the Ministry of Unity and Civic Engagement. We urge the parents to take a lead from the history to teach children. If you participated in bad history, then think that the child also needs to live a better future. It's important to tell them the truth. Children are also required to have courage to know and understand what's wrong and avoid it, so that they can even ask their parents if what they're telling them is true. The Umunyarwanda program aims to strengthen the values of Rwandans as the basis for protecting and developing the country, as helping each other to heal wounds, and also striving for the Rwandan value. The Ministry of Education states that the curriculum has been established for each level of school, where subjects related to the country's history, patriotism, and integrity are given to the students depending on their level of education. Adams Kwizera, RwandaTV News.
Thank you, Adams. Now, in the General Assembly of the party that strives for unity of Rwandans and democracy, UDPR, it was concluded that they will support the candidate presented by FPR Nkotanyi in the presidential elections scheduled for 2024. Also, the elections of deputies scheduled for next year.
The Congress of UDPR party decided that in the next elections of deputies, which will happen next year, it will join RPF Inkotanyi, as they always do, and the members also appreciated it. In the presidential election in 2024, the Congress also decided that it will support the candidate of FPR Inkotanyi, especially President of the Republic, His Excellency Paul Kagame. The reason behind this were also revealed by the members of the party, that has been doing tremendous activities, particularly peacekeeping worldwide, including what has been happening in Cabo Delgado, Mozambique, in Central Africa Republic, South Sudan, and making proud Rwanda and Rwandans, especially keeping peace and stopping the terroristic attacks of FLN and FDLR.
During this General Assembly, Nzeyimana Pai was re-elected as the president of the party. Now, some of the members of the party appreciate its role in finding solutions for challenges that the country faces because it is represented in its administrative bodies.
Most of the activities of UDPR are based on the youth. Elders may guide us, but through that we may develop further the ideas provided by them.
Now, in this 8th General Assembly of the UPR party, they also denounced the fact that people think that Rwanda can negotiate with terrorist groups, which continue to threaten and kill innocent people.
The terrorist groups that they have been talking, even though they didn't exactly mention them. We know those groups like FLN, FDLR, RNC, and Rud Urunana. As UDPR, we don't think of those terrorist groups should be given a chance to discuss with Rwanda because we don't have to talk to the people who committed genocide, where they killed over 1 million of our brethren. They should be punished as the law provides it. There is a political party which has been saying that Rwanda doesn't give freedom in giving ideas, that there should be another Urugwiro. As UDPR, we thought that we wouldn't be necessary because there is no particular change that it will come to solve.
This UDPR party is one of the 11 political parties recognized in Rwanda and was established in December 1991. Its last General Assembly was held in April 2015. And that's it, folks. Thank you so much for sticking with us. It's been RTV News with Isabel Masozera. See you soon.